What's up, everybody? It's Jason here from Film Fanatic Productions. Thank you all so much for coming to my channel today. So today, we're continuing our ongoing Disney series where I watch every single Disney classic film in preparation for the Disney Company's 100th anniversary on the 16th of October. And today, we are watching the ninth movie, I should say, in this series, and that is Fun and Fancy Free. So if you guys didn't see the last video I did yesterday, it was on it was the Make My Music, and the one before that one was the Three Caballeros. So if you guys haven't seen those ones, check the corner above right and watch those. I hope you guys enjoy those. But today we're doing Fun, Fancy, and Free. Now this one was released in 1947, and this was one of the this is the fourth film in the little 6-film package series that was mostly created during World War II in the aftermath. That was mostly, for the most part, from the Walt Disney Company. Wasn't too much high budget and more to generate revenue for Walt Disney Company, so you get the later masterpieces such as Sleeping Beauty and Cinderella and Alice in Wonderland and Peter Pan. All of those were in part financed by this 6-film series, and Fun, Fancy, and Free was no different. So this one is actually, we get some more familiar characters. So we see in this one, we see Goofy again. We see, we see Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio. If you guys haven't seen Pinocchio, Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio is in it. Looks like also, this also stars Donald Duck, a few other characters that we know and enjoy and love too. So I'm very excited to see this one too. So this one looks like a little different, and it features some more storytelling instead of just some more anthology music stuff as Make My Music was, and also I believe Melody Time is the next one we're gonna watch. But this one, Fun, Fancy, Free, is kind of a mix of two different stories, which one of them is adapted from the short story Little Bear Bongo from Sinclair Lewis, and the other one is kind of an adaptation of Jack and the Beanstalk. So it's two very interesting stories, the short stories and other stories that are well established in literature, and really interesting and very interesting tales. So without getting too much into it, let's dive right into Fun, Fancy, Free, and I'll be back to give you guys my first reactions. Alright, so just finished watching it, and I gotta say, that was a really nice experience. I loved it from start to finish, and a little interesting to use two different films and kind of into one, with a little bit of the Bongo the Bear story and a little bit of the Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy kind of Jack and the Beanstalk story. And upon looking into this, there's actually were supposed to be two different films, so each part was supposed to have its own individual feature, but at the end, Walt Disney and the Walt Disney Studios, they decided to just put them together to one film, so it'd be more mass marketable. And actually, I gotta say this was a really fun film to watch, and I think it's definitely way better than Melody Time was, in my opinion. And I got a lot more of the heart and the story of these characters, and I really got involved in too. And we saw a lot of familiar characters. We had Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio. We had we had Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy all in the same film together. And also, actually, fun tidbit: this is actually the final film with Mickey Mouse, and that was all Walt Disney. That was Walt Disney using Mickey Mouse and doing his voiceover and voice acting, which is really neat. And yeah, and like I said before, just from an animation standpoint, it was a lot more detailed. It was a lot more fleshed out visually, and I really enjoyed that. It felt like I was watching, like, literally the backgrounds, like some of the backgrounds, especially with Bongo the Bear and the background of the forest scene, that felt like Bambi's backgrounds, that little high quality too. And even if we got some more characters we saw too, with when we got into the Jack and the Beanstalk story too. That one had actually a lot of similar characters too. I could see some characters that are like some birds over there that kind of look like they were from the birds from the end of Dumbo. I was seeing some when Jiminy Cricket was talking to a fish and a goldfish, kind of like the fish from Pinocchio too. I could see stuff from little bits of Fantasia, little bits of Pinocchio, little bits of Bambi in there with some of the forcings, like I said before, and also they reused some of the animation and the live action and the animation kind of mashed together too, when they had obviously when they were starring it, we had Edgar Bergen, who was actually a very famous ventriloquist in the 20th century. He was actually a big part. He was a narrator of the second part of the story too, and that looks like it was done, as I've been reading about it. Looks like it was done to appeal to more of a mass audience, and I think that really did hit me too. Even though, as I said before, in a present tense, we might not know these names of these actors that we see on screen, but back then they were really popular as Edgar Bergen was, and also few other people too, the narrators too, and this was a all-around fun film, and yeah, there wasn't really anything that I can say that as at first I thought like putting two stories into one might not work, because as we saw with Melody Time and that where I kind of heard it because so many ones, and it just didn't feel the same way as Fantasia did in terms of just different stories and the way they use music and the vision of the stories for that too. This one just did two different stories, and it transitioned pretty well. I loved how they used Jiminy Cricket from Pinocchio, and I always love when they take Disney characters in different movies and they reuse them in new and fun ways. And that's what I kind of enjoyed too about it too. And I think that's what they were thinking with they were going to do with this movie too, is put a little more life into some of their movies, because this one felt like this. I think this one I like this one almost better. I think this one might have been better than Three Caballeros and Los Amigos too. I really did enjoy this one. This was unexpected, and I really haven't got this level of, like, in my opinion, this little storytelling since we did Dumbo, or Heart since we did Pinocchio. So this one was a very fun surprise. Glad we had a mismatch of all of our most beloved Disney characters from this time. And yeah, it was a lot of fun for them to watch. And also, like I said before, so many references to other Disney films too. So many people worked on other films, like Dumbo and Pinocchio worked on this too. We had the same composer in Oliver Wallace. We had the same music supervisor in Charles Walcott. We had the same animators. Some of the same animators that we had, those ones too. That's why it looks so much like. There's so many scenes where it looks almost like Dumbo or Pinocchio or not Fantasia or like even Three Caballeros. There's some little visual cues here and there with some of the birds, the way they animated those kind of birds too, with the Three Caballeros too. A lot going on, and I really did enjoy this. I think this is really nice too. And also, one last thing, I liked how they reinvented Jack and the Beanstalk. It's the same story, but kind of they reinvented it and gave it a new light too, which I did enjoy too. I always love seeing new stories or old stories that we've known and loved, like old tales being reinvigorated with new life, with new kind of storytelling, and that's obviously what they're going for, and I think I could see it, my point too. So yeah, that was an all-around lovely film that I really enjoyed, and I hope you guys go see it too. And this one is on Disney Plus. You guys can go watch it anytime you want to. Gone to fun and fancy free on Disney Plus. So that one was the video for today. Tomorrow we'll be doing a Melody Time, and after that we will be doing, looks like we will be doing Ichabod and Mr. Toad, Adventures of Them. So that'll be fun. Those will end the week. And like I said earlier, we'll finish with next Monday, when the 100th anniversary of Disney happens. We will finish with the one and only Cinderella. And yeah, I'm excited for it too. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy that one. And don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment below. Share your thoughts or have any ideas for any videos I should do on this channel. Let me know. I'm always free and open. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day. And always, remember, become a film fanatic.